It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Denver Nuggets. Well, for Denver, there's been a lot of discussion about them in the offseason, and even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, watching the teams take the court for the first time. Those Denver Nuggets can really crash the boards, Shaq. How do you control what they're able to do rebounding on both ends of the floor?
Three ways, Ernie. Number one, you cannot take any mental breaks on defense. Number two, never assume that your teammate is going to get the ball. You have to box out, go get the ball yourself. And number three, you can definitely not leak out on this team. No way, no how. Don't even think about it.
We thank you for tuning in. For Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. We'll see you next time.
And now, introducing your Los Angeles Clippers. At the small forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 22, Matt Barnes. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 4, J.J. Redick. The man in the middle, 6'11", from Texas A&M, number 6, DeAndre Jordan. And then forward, 6'10", from Oklahoma, number 32, Blake Griffin. At guard, 6 foot from Wake Forest, number 3, Chris Paul. Doc Rivers is the head coach for your home team.
We have the Nuggets as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Here at the Staples Center, the fans here in Los Angeles amping up for the Clippers. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined as always by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr.
This is Kevin Durant. Welcome to 2KU. In NBA 2K15, mastering the timing of your player's signature shots is more important than ever before. Now you, as the gamer, have complete control over how effective your shooters are from the field. Under your shooter's feet, you'll see the new shot meter. Every factor that goes into deciding whether a jump shot is made or missed is fed through this meter. The color window indicates the player's general shot range. It will grow or shrink depending on where you are on the court and how much defensive pressure there is. Basically, the bigger the window, the easier it is for you to make the shot. As you learn your players, you'll find out where they're most comfortable shooting and where their hot spots and cold spots are, all driven by the real-life stats. When you start a shot, the meter will begin to fill. In the center of the shot meter, you'll see a small notch. This notch is the ideal release point for that shooter. It's tough to hit, but if you do, the indicator will light up green and you'll knock down the shot. If you miss slightly early or slightly late, you'll still have a chance to make the shot, but your percentage drops the further you are from the perfect release point. If you release very early, the left side of the meter will turn red. If slightly early, the left side of the meter will turn yellow. If you release slightly late, the right side of the meter will turn yellow. If you're very late, the right side of the meter will turn red. Be sure to practice with different players as everyone has a unique feel and rhythm to their shot. Check out the rest of the 2KU training videos to help you take your game to the next level.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Down low, it's Fareed and JaVale McGee. Lawson at point with Aflalo. They're the backcourt. And it's Chandler in at the 3. Here's Jordan. And Kenneth Fareed pulls it down.
DeAndre Jordan has always had a knack for the incredible, and it usually manifests itself in his dunks or blocks. Well, last year he committed himself more on the defensive end, and it really made a difference for him.
From 10 feet out, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Jordan's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Clippers. And so here's Denver. Lawson outside. Passes it to Fareed. He feeds it to Chandler. Shot clock at 5. Here's a Flalo. And that one's on target from the wing. You think about defense, Clark, and it isn't just how many shots you block. Jordan really seemed to focus on the little things that go into being successful defensively.
And I think that's a tribute to Doc Rivers, who actually emphasized some of those little things that would help Jordan elevate his game and his team. And to Jordan's credit, he took heed and made significant improvement.
Now, here is Lawson, following the shot by Chris Paul. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Chandler's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Griffin against Fareed. Griffin dishes to Reddick. Got a piece of it and stolen by Aflalo. Aflalo left side. Bank shot. No good. Out to the right wing. Barnes kicks to Griffin. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Beautiful lead pass there. He let his teammate run right underneath it.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Brian Shaw gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the difficulties of facing a player like Chris Paul, and he said that what makes Paul so incredible is his court vision. He explained that there haven't been many players like Paul who can pick a defense apart with both his passing ability and his patience in the offensive sets, saying really, he can just wait you out until he sees a weakness, and that's where he attacks.
And as always, Doris, thank you. 4 on the clock. Barnes passes to Paul. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Paul's got his first 2 points of the night.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Aflalo outside. The shot misses, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Over to the left wing. Griffin with it. Now Lawson defending. Paul kicks to Griffin. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Griffin's got his second basket of the night.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. They know how to grind out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys that will certainly give you highlight reel material. But they're smart in how they attack teams and how they finish games, too.
McGee rejected by Griffin. And now the Clippers on the break. Reddick with the 3, and he gets it to go.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And with the Clippers, I think a big part of how they can grind out a win, if need be, is that they know how to get to the free throw line.
McGee sets the pick for Lawson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Lawson's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one. Well, one way or another, the Clippers, as you said, they'll find ways to score points, even if it means selling a call or two. But you do what you need to do to get wins, and most players are open to that.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. The Nuggets trail. Gallinari dishes to 4. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Now, here is Gallinari. He kicks it to 4. To the inside. Mozgov's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Hawes. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
The 7'1" Spencer Hawes, a finesse big man. Great skill level. 4th among centers last season in assists. 1st among centers in three-pointers made.
And Hawes, not just an offensive player, he can rebound and then block shots as well.
Yeah, but he's not really a banger, not really a physical big guy, but he brings some nice assets to the table. He can shoot it, doesn't look for contact, but you don't expect that from him.
Spencer Hawes, an early candidate last season for most improved player, but his hot shooting steadily tailed off, Steve, with the Sixers last year.
Yeah, month after month, his field goal percentage and three-point percentage has dropped. But I thought he found new life when he was traded to the Cavs. Remember, when you're on a bad team, you're losing night after night. It can be disheartening. I think that might have been some of what we saw with Hawes and his numbers declining.
And so here's Denver. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Mozgov. Pass to Gallinari. Mozgov kicks to Foy. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it. And Hall's a free agent this offseason. Playing well over the last 3 seasons, he was a safe bet to get a nice new contract. Big guys with his skill level, they get paid in this league.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of this game. First free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Now, here is Foy. D right on him. They now take the lead. Now Farmar. Deep 2 from Crawford. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets ahead, up 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. If you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they've built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Hickson and Mozgov playing together in the front court. Harris is out there with Robinson, and it's Gallinari in at the small forward.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
They sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
The Nuggets 2 seasons ago, Steve, won a franchise-best 57 games and were considered a fringe championship contender, even as a young team. But it's been a steep decline since.
Well, the injury to Gallinari hurt, the defection of Iguodala to the rival Warriors, and mass turnover in the front office and the coaching staff. So they are now trying to regain that stability.
Dishes it to Crawford. Kicks to Dudley. Lock at 6. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. A different look for the Clippers. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Dudley. Redick comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Paul in for Jordan Farmar. Big group substitution here for Denver. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Mozgov. Chandler comes in for J.J. Hickson. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Lawson in for Robinson.
And for the Nuggets last season, they traded away starting center Kostas Koufis to Memphis in an effort to free up space for JaVale McGee, the promising young center. Then McGee, unfortunately, was out most of the season with a broken leg. That set him back in terms of his progress, but he's still a center that's on the rise. That's a combination, quite honestly, of a bit of a questionable decision and then some bad luck as well.
But guys, when I look at the Nuggets, I see a young team with great depth. They still have a chance to be a real factor in the West. Gary Harris, a 6'4" sophomore shooting guard out of Michigan State. A bit undersized, but he's very physical, goes hard at both ends of the floor. Really a two-way player who could do a number of things to help his team win.
Now here's Paul. Feeds to Redick. He dishes it to Paul. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Paul's got his second basket of the night. The Nuggets shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. And Gary Harris, the youngest sophomore, the 2014 draft class, for how well-rounded his game is. He's only a few months older than Julius Randle.
Yeah, but everybody in the NBA, no matter your age, you're a pro now, so age is just one of those interesting factors. It doesn't have a bearing on much of anything. I like his versatility, and I think because he slipped a little lower in the draft than anticipated, he's going to play with a nice, healthy edge that will allow him to maximize his potential.
Little chip on his shoulder.
Yep.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Ty Lawson. LA has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Griffin. It's rebounded by Lawson.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
The feed to Afflalo. From deep. And it's Ty Lawson with the 3. Lawson's got 9 points.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, the Clippers' backcourt of Chris Paul and J.J. Redick, a great combo. But the two were bitter rivals playing in the ACC, even exchanging blows back in 2004. Redick said, "I knew he didn't like me, and I didn't like him either." Paul said it was their competitive natures that led them to clash. But guys, as teammates, they become good friends.
Yeah, sometimes the players you hate to face make the best teammates. Thanks, Doris. Chandler with the block. Harris passes to Afflalo and taken away by Paul. Redick dishes to Paul, and there's the pass to Redick. Paul goes in. Pass to Barnes. He feeds it to Redick. Shot to stop the run, and that one's good. Redick's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
He's starting to put it together now, guys. He's added 2 3-pointers after hitting 1 in the first.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
Well, when you talk about vocal leaders among NBA players, you'd have to put Chris Paul right at the top of the list. Always talking, a coach on the floor, but also makes his teammates better.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for the Clippers. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. JaVale McGee's checked in for Denver. Foy comes in for Harris. Now here is McGee, looking for his first basket still in this one. The dish to Foy. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And you know, Chris Paul is what looks to be a natural leader. You take a look at him being elected the president of the NBA's Players Union. I think that indicates the respect he has on both sides of the aisle with his peers, but also with those in management as well. Highly respected, not only because of his performance, but because of his character as well.
Now, here is Foy. Lawson drives in, and McGee kicks to Chandler. Back to Lawson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Spencer Hawes. And Chris Paul not shy about voicing his opinion, Steve, when it comes to Clippers' decisions in the front office.
No, but that's healthy, particularly with his relationship with Doc Rivers. So, Paul was instrumental in acquiring Barnes and Jamal Crawford. And, look, when you have a star player, you should go to him for advice occasionally.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jared Dudley's checked in for Barnes. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Farmar in for Chris Paul. That's good. He's got his first 3 points of the game.
Tell you what, until this defense gets out and defends the three-point line, I mean, it's going to be a parade.
Yeah, we've already seen 3 in a row from out there.
Farmar passes it to Dudley. He kicks to Farmar. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Crawford. Pause, dishes to Davis. Second chance shot. And Farmar gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Farmar's got his second bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now, here is Lawson. He's got 11. That is good. Lawson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. Denver making a switch here.
Timofey Mozgov. Lee Robinson.
"16 seconds left in the first half. Crawford drives in, steps back and shoots. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
Here's Mozgov. Another shot. No good on that last second attempt there. And the first half ends in a close one. Clippers lead by 1. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Chris Paul. And Chris, you've been out rebounding them and out shooting them, but it's still a tight game. Why haven't you been able to get more separation?
I think right now we're playing at their tempo. You know, we need to pick up the pace. Defend, rebound, run, and pick up the pace a little bit.
Chris, thank you. Kevin, for this team, the faster, the better.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. What a game we're seeing from Ty Lawson.
Well, when he gets to the rim, I mean, you know he's going to score. That's just the way it is, and he's been getting there a lot so far today.
And Steve, he's been operating at extremely close range. The D has to do a much better job of protecting the basket the rest of the way.
Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's McGee. Pass to Chandler. Lawson kicks to Aflalo. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession.
18 seconds on the shot clock. 18.
Fareed, a screen on Paul. Aflalo outside. A 3 ball. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Aaron Aflalo coming off his best season yet, Steve, an 18-point per game score. Shooting well from the field, 3-point range, and the line.
And Kevin, when you think about the efficiency, it's made even more impressive when you consider that he drew a lot of defensive focus.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, interestingly, guys, Blake Griffin is not one to retaliate for the hard fouls he takes, and some have taken that for a sign of weakness. Coach Doc Rivers said, "That soft label, I don't get it. Guys come in and get their tails kicked." He He's more physical than they thought, and they take it personal. What they don't realize is he's not that guy. He's not what they think he is. Kevin?
He doesn't back down, Doris, but he keeps his composure. Thank you. Clippers trail by 3.
And, you know, Aflalo has always been a hard worker, but starting in the summer of 2013, he took his offseason regimen to a new level, working out 3 times a day for 12 weeks. He wanted to ensure he had the legs to defend and produce offensively at a high level. And as always, his work has paid off.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And McGee kicks to Aflalo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
From down in the low post, it goes. Now it's a 4-point Nugget lead.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half. And you look at Aflalo, an all-star candidate last season. I think Orlando's losing record kept him out, but if he can continue to produce in a winning situation, I like his chances.
And stolen by Barnes. Redick passes to Barnes. And the shot is good.
Boy, I mean, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
Matt Barnes, really a good glue guy. He rebounds, defends. He's gotten better with his outside shot, and he can really run the lane. And he's always had a toughness and a fearlessness that I think a lot of coaches love.
Now, here is Lawson. 15 points in the game. And you look at advanced plus-minus measurements. Matt Barnes rates very well.
Not surprised by that, Kevin. He brings so much energy at both ends of the floor. He does a lot of those little intangible things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Griffin against Fareed. And Chandler, here we go. Here's McGee. And he banks in the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Redick. He's got 12. Paul kicks to Redick. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Barnes. And stolen by Lawson. And here comes Lawson leading the fast break. Here's Aflalo. And that one hits back iron. Los Angeles has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Barnes with it. Now Chandler defending. Jordan trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Griffin.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Lawson against Paul. Lawson dishes to Fareed. No good. Good D by Jordan. To the left wing. Redick with the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Aflalo goes in, and the shot is good. Aflalo's got 10 points.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously. Well, some of the faces changed both on the floor and on the sideline for Denver last year, but they were still able to get up and down the floor for a lot of points.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. A different look for Denver. 1:52 left to play in the third. Mozgov passes to Robinson. Kicks it to Hickson. Plenty of space. Goes up again. Randy Foye is on the way. Dishes it to Hickson. Robinson goes in over Formar, and it's Robinson that time on the assist by Hickson. That's now 8 points for Robinson. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Good.
2 points for Jamal Crawford.
The Nuggets leading by 3. 1:06 left in the third. Feeds it to Gallinari. Robinson kicks to Gallinari. They get it back. The pass to Ford. Tries again. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
Crawford drives in, and Dudley kicks to Hawes. There's the feed to Dudley. Clippers moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Crawford outside. Lets it go from deep. Good! Crawford's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Robinson up top. He's got 8. Soft touch off the glass. Robinson's got 10 points.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Here's Hawes. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
Robinson for 3. No good on that last second attempt there. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Denver on top. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity, guys? Terrific vision to pick out that pass and set up the basket.
Some serious creativity. LA's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And Denver will start the fourth quarter. Aflalo and Chandler are on the wing. Osgood is out there with Gallinari, and it's Lawson in at the point guard. Here's Aflalo following the basket by Chris Paul. That's good. That's 12 points for Aaron Aflalo.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
That shot by Griffin, no good.
Boy, they almost tied it up with that shot.
Boy, they're this close here in the fourth quarter, scrapping back into it.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Here's Paul. Wilson Chandler making his last shot. Crawford with the ball. Now Chandler defending. Here's Dudley. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. I mean, this is the time to attack on the interior and generate those easy opportunities.
Now here's Chandler. Good. 17 points for Ty Lawson.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Crawford dishes the ball. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
A different look for the Clippers. Barnes comes in for Jared Dudley. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. The Nuggets also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Mozgov. And Fareed's subbed in for Gallinari. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey guys, well Brian Shaw had some advice for the team over that last break. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Here's Barnes. Ty Lawson making his last shot. And Paul gets it to go in.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at them, they've not been able to take that shot away.
Griffin against Fareed. Chandler outside. And it's a follow, penetrating. Misses off the left iron. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Paul passes to Redick to take the lead. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Fareed. Here's Chandler, and that one's good. Chandler's got 4 points this quarter.
Good, strong move, and not much defense there.
Paul outside. It's deflected. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Redick for three. Rebounded by Wilson Chandler. Denver in the lead. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Pulls up. No good off the front iron. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Paul, no one around him. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Follow against Jordan. Lawson kicks to Chandler. Back to Lawson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fareed. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but true contact. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, that's smart basketball. You foul and you send a very poor free throw shooter to the line.
Yeah, I think that's just smart. I mean, especially the way he's been throwing it down. Make him earn it at the stripe.
He hits the second from the line. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Griffin. Stolen by Fareed. And now, in transition, it's a follow. Here we go.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
And Redick kicks to Paul. He dishes it to Barnes. Redick for three. That's good. Redick's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah. In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Lawson dishes to Afflalo. Paul against Lawson. Fareed setting the pick for Lawson. The Clippers grab the miss. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Paul against Lawson. Paul passes to Barnes. Back to Paul. Now here's Redick. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Paul to take the lead. And the jumper falls for it. Big time bucket there, Clark.
And Kevin, the crowd is loving it.
Well, they know exactly how big that shot was.
Fareed a screen on Paul. And Lawson with the drive. Here's Fareed. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Huge play on the offensive glass to come away with the second chance points. Tell you what, he's getting more and more physical as this game wears on.
1:14 left in the game. And Redick kicks to Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Griffin can't get it to go in.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
McGee sets the pick for Lawson. Off the screen. And too long on the shot.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
And stolen by Lawson. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Lawson with the ball. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Ty Lawson getting it done, one after the other.
Here's Paul. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
Barnes kicks to Redick. And they will call over the back on the play.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but he still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back call.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Clark, no room for error
Kevin,
here.
got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
Offensive rebound. He feeds it to Barnes. To the left side wing. Another shot. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a three-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
From the arc. Count! A tremendous three to tie it up.
Wow, this fourth quarter has just been tremendous for them from deep.
Yeah, they're locked in and putting up a ton of points from outside.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Here's McGee. It falls! Ball with the ball. Got a piece of it. Here's Redick. Got it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And the Clippers making a change here. Crawford's checked in. Paul kicks to Crawford. Now Griffin inside. Stolen by McGee. And Lawson, here we go. Here's a Flalo. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Flalo. He has 12 points and also 3 steals. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist and also making some nice steals.
You're right, Clark. He's been equal parts creative and disruptive.
The Clippers trail. Paul dishes to Jordan. There's Crawford with the 3. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lawson kicks to Chandler. The dish to Fareed. 13 feet away. And he gets it to go. And the Nuggets lead by 4. We play just over a minute here in OT. Crawford passes to Paul. Good on the triple.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it because they have to get a hand in his face.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. And Lawson, here we go. And he gets it to go. Lawson's got 25 points in the game.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack him. Guys, that's his territory out there in the corner. I mean, when he works himself into that spot, he's usually right on target.
The 11-footer. Again, the Nuggets score. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
Yep, and that's exactly what he did.
Offensive rebound. Nuggets have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. A follow, no good.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Back to Griffin, and stolen by Aflalo. They're running. Knocked away! Crawford with the steal. Paul with the ball. Now Chandler defending. Paul dishes to Barnes. Paul kicks to Crawford. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Back to Griffin. Kicks it out to Crawford. 5 on the clock. Nails the triple.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
And Lawson with the drive. Cannot hit. Nice D from Griffin.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
You know, they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Well, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now. They can be very aggressive.
Denver calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 19 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've got 2 options here. They can go for the 3 and the tie, or the quick 2 and the foul.
I like the idea of going for the quick 2. Take it to the rim, and that wouldn't be a bad way to approach this situation.
Aflalo, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, that's going to be it. Great work at the charity stripe. That'll close this game out.
3-pointer, Lawson gets the 3 to fall. And what an exciting game here with 3 minutes played so far in overtime.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. Denver with the ball. From deep. And the miss. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. You know, Clark, they couldn't put them away in regulation, but after a superb performance in overtime, they managed to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, but they pulled away at the end.
And now we send you down to Doris Burke courtside, who's with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Chris, congratulations on winning this one in overtime. What does it mean to play a game like you did in front of this home crowd?
It's a good team we just beat. You know, and without this crowd's energy, we might not have pulled through in overtime, but this is a really good win for our team.
Chris, thank you so much. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying, see you next time, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.